Okay, this is lesson 38, and it's fractions and mixed numbers on a number line. So they give you a step to figure out how to name points on a number line when it's not exactly on a whole number. The procedure they give you is find the whole number before the point. So if this is my point right here, I'm going to find that whole number, and I'm going to say, okay, that's 1. So there's my 1. Count the sections between the whole numbers. So I've got 1, 2, 3 sections, and that's my denominator. Then I'm going to find how many sections are after the whole number, but before the next whole number. So I've got 1. So I have 1 whole and then 1/3 to add on to that. I like to do it a slightly different way. I like to do number 2 first. I'm going to say that I'm going to find this 3, 1, 2, 3 sections. So 3, and I have 2 of those sections, 3 2/3. I can also just count the sections. So I know it's broken into thirds. So that's my denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I know 3 2/3 is the same thing as 11/3. Okay, let's name A and B. I kind of color-coded these sections just to make them a little bit easier. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So I know my denominator is going to be 4. My whole number, 0. I can't even go to 1. So 0, and then I have 1 of them. So 1/4. That looks crazy, doesn't it? So it's really just 1/4. Here, I'm going to go to the whole number. I've got 4 sections, so I've got 1, and then I've got 3 out of the 4 sections, so 1 3/4. Here, I've got my 5, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So my denominator is going to be a 5. I have 5, and then I've got 4 out of 5 of the next piece. So 5 4/5. Here I've got 6 1/5. You'll have to play with this. I like using my lined paper sideways because it makes it much easier to break down equal sections. Example 2, I can't do that though, because I want to take my same 1 whole mile and break it into different parts. So it says Rashawn walks 2/3 of a mile and Denise walks 3/4 of a mile. Who walked further? So this is Rashawn, and this is Denise. 2/3, 3/4. So I want to break that one into 3 sections. 1, 2, 3, and I know that because I look at my denominator, and take 2 of those sections. So that's how far Rashawn walked. Now I'm going to take that same mile, but break it into 4 sections because Denise walked 3/4 of a mile. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 of those. So you can tell that Denise actually walked further than Rashawn did. So 2/3 is less than 3/4, or 3/4 is greater than 2/3. Remember, the tiny point touches the smaller number. So play with that. It's not hard, but you got to get your sections exactly equal. Use a ruler, and that might help. But the lined paper turned sideways is a lot of times really helpful. All right, good luck.